In today's episode, we are going to talk about how to strategically use the Boxing Day sales to purchase pieces that are actually going to serve you in your wardrobe. Now, I've definitely felt that overwhelm when it comes to Boxing Day sales because there are so many bargains. And in the past, I never had a strategy when it came to Boxing Day. I would show up at 7 a.m. at my favorite retailer and basically go through every single sale piece and often end up purchasing things that didn't fit me properly, wasn't my personal style, and often I only bought it because it was an absolute bargain and I couldn't resist the bargain itself. So, I hope that the strategies that I share today can help you avoid some of the mistakes that I used to make when it came to Boxing Day sales. So, as with anything, it's so important to have a strategy and a goal. So, the first thing that you should do is have a look at your existing wardrobe and identify any gaps that you have. Now, this could be any gaps in basics because basics are fantastic to grab during the Boxing Day sales. I know that socks and underwear is always popular, so definitely have a look in that drawer and see if you need any replacements. Also, think about any seasonal pieces that you may want to purchase. Anything for the current season will start going on sale now. So, as we move into the autumn, winter in the southern hemisphere, you'll start to see some of those summer pieces go on sale. So, it could be a fantastic time to grab some classic pieces for your wardrobe as well. So, think about any gaps that you have and make sure that you write a list because sometimes just having a mental list may not be fantastic in the sense that when you are in the moment and you see a bargain that you can't resist, you may still end up purchasing a piece that you didn't actually need. So, having that list is really, really helpful and write it down either on a piece of paper or on your phone so you know exactly what your wardrobe gaps are before you even start shopping. Now, once you've identified those gaps, sign up to the newsletters for your favorite retailers. Now, what I love to do is sign up before the sale period and then I will unsubscribe after the sale period because I don't want to be influenced in terms of purchasing things throughout the year that I may not actually need. So, for me, signing up during the sale periods is good because then you're notified of any pre sales or any of those pieces that you have been lusting after in your wish list, you know when they are actually going to go on sale. So make sure you are on the email list for your favorite retailers. And the next step is to set a realistic budget. Now, you want to stick to this budget because it will really help you streamline your purchases and make sure you stick to your actual list. So, having that budget in mind is really important. So, I like to have a overall budget rather than a budget per piece because you never know how much each piece will cost. And having that overall budget will really help in terms of instilling a level of self control and also not going for things that are either out of your budget or things that you may not need. Now, there are some common mistakes that I want to help you avoid. And the first one is just purchasing a piece because it is on sale. Now, we've all done that before. I definitely have. And this is a pitfall because most of the time you may not actually even end up wearing it. So the question is it really a bargain if you never end up wearing it and possibly donating it or selling it in the future? So being really, really strategic and asking yourself, if this item was full price, would I still purchase it? And if the answer is no, then maybe it's something that you can leave behind. The other sales tactic that is often used is a sense of urgency. So, this is a one time offer, or if you don't get it now, you'll miss out forever. So, having that sense of urgency really pushes you over the line to purchase a piece. So, it's always good to take a step back, give yourself time to just have a breather. Even 24 hours is fantastic because you will be able to think about whether you actually want that piece or not in those 24 hours. But just leaving that space is really helpful. So think about whether you actually really, really want this item or whether it's the sense of urgency that is wanting you to purchase this item. The other common mistake that we may make during the sale period is compromising of fit and quality, because if it is something that is on sale, we may still be tempted to purchase it, even if it isn't our size, which I've definitely done before and regretted, or if it's not the right quality and fit that we set for ourselves. So, making sure that you are really strict with purchasing things that actually fit you really well and don't compromise on those standards of fit and quality. And make sure that you read the return policies carefully, because sometimes those sale pieces are non return pieces. So just making sure that you can either exchange or return a piece would be really helpful, unless you know that it's definitely a piece that you will absolutely love and need in your wardrobe. So once you've got your game plan, so you know what your gaps are, you've set a budget, so you're thinking more strategically already, and you know what common mistakes we all make when it comes to the sale period, then the final step is to get started early. So you may want to do your research early, so see if there's any products that are cheaper across different retailers. Now, this is best done online in the comfort of your own home, so you can start researching where you want to buy those pieces. Also, if you want to hit the shops on the day, at least you've got a list and a plan of which brands you may be going for. So, being able to think about how you want to set up your day. So, make sure that you're wearing comfortable shoes, make sure you've had enough water and something to eat as well. Because if you are shopping whilst you're hungry, you may just be tempted to just purchase the piece so you can go home and have a meal. So, making sure that you are completely in the best mindset is really important when it comes to Boxing Day sales, because it can be quite a tiring process. Always make sure that, if possible, take the time to try things on. That's why I really like to wear something that is really easy to layer over. So, even just a t shirt and some exercise tights might be perfect, because if you are purchasing, say, a coat or a jumper, you can just layer it on top what you're wearing. So, that might be an easy way. Even a dress might be easily layered over a tank top and some tights as well, because we all know that the change rooms can get quite full during the Boxing Day sales. And finally, make sure that you don't throw away those receipts, because you never know if you change your mind or you find that you bring the item home and it doesn't quite work with your current wardrobe. At least you have the option, hopefully, to exchange or return that piece in the future as well. I hope this episode has been helpful and taken out the stress around Boxing Day shopping, because it was definitely quite a stressful time for me. But now, with these strategies and more of an approach of purchasing things that I know that are gaps in my wardrobe, it's definitely helped me have more of a excited and positive mindset when it comes to Boxing Day sales, because I know that I'll be getting some good bargains and pieces that will actually serve me in my wardrobe. I hope that you have a beautiful festive season, and I look forward to chatting with you before the end of the year, and can't wait for our next episode, which is going to be all about 2025 style goals.